Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Tuesday the 7th of May, the day after we picked the fork truck up off James from down at Beach Hall Joinery. So once again, massive respect to him for that. That will be a massive help for us, as we can now give our neighbours a little fork truck back. So we're just going to finish this little 8-ton dig off here for the customer that we brought it back from last week. Get that boxed off and out of the way. There's nothing much to that. Probably 2 hours in it, 2-3 hours in it, and a little bit of plate. And then we've got to go to Preston, Scania today to start that platform that needs widening. We've also got a Kempy TIG set coming in on demo that we're going to take with us. If it's a good set, we're probably going to look at buying that. We're also going to look at buying Hypertherm Plasma 105 this week also. So that's 2 bits of kit that we need pretty much straight away, because I'm having to turn work down because we haven't got the TIG set, and that'll make its money back in no time basically. And a lot of people have been asking me within the comments on Instagram about starting a new company and how they should basically do it. And that's a bit of a tricky one, because if you're a young kid just starting out, then really you need to gain as much experience as you can from wherever you're working, and take as much in and listen, listen and learn. Me now starting over again at 46 years old with the social following that I've got is much easier, because I already have all them contacts within the game. So I've got that little head start basically to give us that little push along. Just the forklift alone is a big help to us. We already have the Kempy X5P Fast MIG. Now then, that is just an awesome bit of kit for in the workshop. We are looking at getting another welder for in the workshop also, because we can't keep pulling the Warrior out the van to do welding within the workshop. So hopefully this week we will get another welder and a plasma. We are also looking at upgrading the Shindawa. I am in negotiations with Shindawa to look at either getting another 300 for now, until their bigger set comes out, should we say. I just need to have a few more discussions on the phone about that. Or get the 300 and put it on the trailer and buy another little Warrior. So I need 2 welders running out the van. So until I get Cal in the van, we're both going to have to work out a Bella Blue. As you know, the van is now called Bella Blue, and I'm going to. Do you know the van's called Bella Blue? Can't remember now what we filmed. We are going to get some little stickers Bella Blue. Here. And the reason why we're going to do that is because each vehicle I buy from now on will have a name. And then we have been given this toolbox here. A nice gift off Chris from Every Trade. So that toolbox there is a gift, like I say, and because it's a gift, it means a lot to me. So I'm going to look at building a nice fabricated bench for me to keep forever. Has a nice bench for in here. You know, really, I'm going to go over the top with it. It'll have like WELDERFABBER etched into it. It'll have that bench in it. It'll have a spot for the plasma. It'll have all sorts of advice. And yeah, so we've got quite a lot of plans. Obviously we're starting, aren't we? So there's a lot of plans, but we've got to keep doing the work. So once we finish the platform at Scania, either today or tomorrow, then we're going to go over to Wigan Concrete to do some buckets for them guys. And then we've got to start the job at Miller's. There's a couple of jobs at Miller's, so I'll probably not go into them till we actually start them. There's a big amount of steel to be ordered that's still not ordered yet. I might get a lot of that cut in and delivered to site. So yeah, the start of a new week, the start of another chapter. We are trying to get a chapter ahead, so we're not pushing it. But as I say, or as I said in the last chapter, the chains are now off. I can film what I want when I want. No issues, unless the customer tells me on site that they don't want cameras. But I'm not finding that so far. Everybody wants the cameras, which is really good for us guys. For more content for you guys. Still not got the PO for this. So whether we will be doing the alteration on this or not, I don't know. I have given them a price to do that job. Today we're going to have to go to BOC to get some more bottles. I need some pure argon for the alley welder. And then them bottles do belong to Hurt Plant. So as I drop them off, they will be scanned and go back to their account. Very important that, yeah, bottles stick with the company. You can't interchange bottles, and even if you was to think about doing that, yeah, that barcode there, if you was to take that off and try and put this onto another bottle, if you're trying to think of snifling somebody's bottle, should we say, it could be traced back through this number on here. So if that was to be lost, that bottle can still be go back to the company wherever it's come from, should we say, from that barcode. Not that we'd like to do anything like that, but I'll just let you guys know that is how it works with BOC bottles. So yeah, we got a busy week ahead. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'll get that box off out the way. We've got Callum coming from Brookside Welding around 9-10 o'clock with the Kempy TIG set for us to demo. So I'll get back on cam when he arrives here. Okay, so that's a little 8-ton digger bucket finished off there. And we just had a new Kempy AC/DC TIG set land that we're going to take out on site with us today. So that's a Master TIG 335, so 300 amp. So I'll have to nip to our gas supplier and get some pure argon and another mix for the Warrior, as we've taken out the gas bottle to run on the Kempy this morning. So we'll leave that on that Kempy and just get another one for in the van. So then I'll have to get some aluminium plate cut, go buy some flat bar, and then we'll be able to get on that job. And I've just had to send Callum to do a weld test. He's got to go and get his cordings, and if I've got time I'll bob in and just do them at the same time. He's doing them up at my brother's workshop, DTM Fabrication, so excuse me, it's only a quick fillet weld, multi-run, plate to pipe and butt weld on a 12 milli plate I think it is. So we all need our cordings back, so we will slowly get them over the next couple of weeks, but at the moment we have got a tester up there today who's doing weld tests for our Dan's lad, so I might as well get Callum tested at the same time so he's got his cordings. So yeah, I've got a few bits to sort out. I've just done the steel list for the job at Miller's, and I'm just waiting on prices on that coming in. I've just dropped that new Kempy TIG set off at Preston Scania. I've just come down to Summit Engineering for some aluminium. So this is 6mm aluminium checker plate. I need a couple of 6-inch strips off it and a couple of 50mm strips off it. So rather than cutting it on gilly, we're just going to cut it with the laser, as you will see in a minute. So that's the laser there cutting through the 6mm checker plate that we need. Let's see how it comes out in a minute. Should be nice and clean. Well, that just shows you how clean the cut is on the laser there. Summit Engineering is only 10 minutes away from Preston Scania. A lot neater than cutting it with a grinder or a plasma. And I needed these guys to price us another job, so I thought I'd come down and see them whilst we did this at the same time. Callum's done his welding test, so I'll go meet him and start the job at Scania. Here we are at Preston Scania with this galvanised gantry that needs widening by 6-inch. So as you can see, we've got the 6-inch strips cut on the laser. And what we're going to do, we're going to just extend the tubes by 6-inch. Can you see them two up there? And we've just taken two out from down here that fasten on here. Alright, that we're just cutting apart before we start to split this box section floor apart. Hopefully there'll be enough in there to get us 3-inch at that side and 3-inch at that side. So basically we want to put like a 6-inch strip down the centre. And there's a Fox truck in build. So we have the new Kempy set up here now, out on demo to us. Cal's just setting it up. Got the pure argon on it. We've cut the tubes down. Now then it basically took 2 seconds to get that out the end of that tube with a little slitting disc. You see, just cut the little welds off. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a piece of tube within there that slides in, and then basically I've cut a piece of 6-inch tube there that'll slide over that, and then we'll weld it all up. We'll weld that to that first, let that stick out a little bit so it gives that a little bit more strength. Fully weld around this end here and fully weld around there, and that will be stronger than it was before in my eyes. Seeing how easy it was just to get that off the end of the tube. I know hopefully this set runs well. If it does, we might just buy it. Set at 140 amps. But yeah, we'll get these tubes extended and then we'll take another look at the floor. I might stiffen up round that front edge using these strips here. These are only 50mm wide. And what we might do is, because when you're still on this platform, there's a lot of flex in that. As you walk along here, along that edge there, there's a lot of flex. So I might just weld this piece to the front of that edge on its sideways, running widthways like that, if you will, just to try and stiffen it up a bit. Other than that, really, it needs box section welding the full length across. This won't actually come apart again, so it doesn't really matter if we weld it in position. It doesn't need to be bolted like it's bolted there. And there. We'll just have to put a bit of a kick plate back up at this side here, at the back, once we've opened it up a bit. And then it should be pretty straightforward, really. The only thing that might put a spanner in works is when we split this here. If we've not got the 3" that we need, we'll have to go and get some more of that box section there. So that's like a 50x50 and that's like a 40x40 box. So like I said on the last chapter, we will work anywhere within the country, do any kind of welding and fabrication for anybody, doesn't matter what it is, large or small. If you want to hire us, drop us a message. Okay, so that just went according to plan. We just extended these two tubes here. That one there, and that one up there. As you can see, that end has been welded on. We've just slid a 6" slit down there, that bit that we just got laser cut down the centre. These have got plenty of length on them, so what we'll do, we'll just centralise them box sections again, re-drill it. And what we're going to do, we're going to put that little flat bar on the front edge of that, just to stiffen it up a bit, because there's too much flex up there when you stood on it. So yeah, so far so good, no problems at all. Welded. Welded. Kemper's a little diamond. Little diamond. So a big thanks to Callum at Brookside Welding Supplies for giving us that for demonstration. Cheers, Cal, you're a star. So that is the gantry now done. Just having a quick clean up before we go. This little Master TIG 335 is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to speak to me man at Brookside Welding, Callum, and see what we can do about purchasing one of these, because I will be turning work down if I don't have that. There's Miller's just brought a truck in. So the gantry, if I was to design this myself, it would have been nothing like this, to be fair. Completely different. But anyway, it's all done, it's all nice and solid up there now. We'll just have a walk up the steps as I'll show you. So there's our little 6-inch bit that's been added down the centre. And the tubes extended from there. 4 tubes altogether. And it is quite sturdy really when you jump on it. I'm bouncing on it there now. It's quite sturdy, but I'd have designed it differently to make it myself from scratch. There's one of Pete's wagons. We will be doing some work for Pete Marquis in the near future. All his trucks are pretty much immaculate like that one is there. So we've had a good tidy up there. Now we'll get the Kempy back in the van and get back round to the workshop. Right guys, so as you all know, I start my day with a Holy energy drink. Yeah, this month there's 2 new flavours come out, cranberry and pear, but in the hydration range. Yeah, now as you all know, you've got to shake these up well. Well, you might not all know if you've not bought it yet, but you do have to shake them up well. But I found a new way of shaking it. So these 2 new flavours, pear and cranberry, come in your starter pack. And remember your promo code, WELDERFABBER5 for £5 off on your first order, and just WELDERFABBER on all future orders for 10% off. Well, back in the workshop, just unloaded the little TIG set there and reloaded for tomorrow. Trestles on the trailer, ready to go. It is 7 o'clock Tuesday night. Good shift that, Cal. Got a lot done. And yeah, we go again tomorrow, 6 AM. So we've just arrived at Wigan Grab Hire and Aggregates. As you can see, one of their wagons here now. There was a yard just full of wagons just before, but they've all just gone out. Seem to be very busy, these guys. What we're here to do is a repair on a ditching bucket. 13 tonner again, like you saw in the last chapter. And we've also got a repair to do on this load hole here. So this load hole will need a new edge, wear bars on the bottom of the bucket, and it will also need boring or bushing at some point. As you can see how worn the pins are. All of them are worn really. There's a couple of ways of doing that. Really it needs boring and line boring and welding. As you can see, that edge there is completely gone. So we'll bang a double edge on that. As we are in Wigan, I'll have a ring round there to see if a local supplier can send one of these lads out here to get the bits as we cut it apart. And then this won't be being done today. We're only doing the buckets today. And there's a wash grid that wants measuring up for a grid to be made for it. as I will show you in a minute. So Kieran's here. This is
Doing you alright?
alright, bud, is this your company?
Yeah, it's my company, yeah.
Is it? So how did you find us, man?
On Instagram.
Instagram,
Yeah.
another one.
Instagram
on
and YouTube.
I'll tell you, there's loads of inquiries coming from Instagram.
Is there?
Do you know what I mean? Mate, loads, yeah.
That's good.
I mean, this bucket here, bud, we'll probably need to send you out to get some bits for that. Yeah, will you be able to go and get them if I find them?
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the pins go, we'll do that another day. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it needs boat line mooring really, don't it?
Yeah, really bad.
But there is a few options that we can do there. Do you know what I mean? We could cut it out and put a bush in, but a cheaper option for you, you know, because really you don't want to put a lot of money into. How old's the machine?
Oh, it's a bit old, about 20 years old.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it, a good one?
Yeah, it's
There
don't
you go.
stop every day, don't stop.
There you go. If it's a good one, it's a good one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And
Never broke down.
if it doesn't let you down, well, you just keep it going, don't you?
That's it.
You know. Now then, this wash grid, let's have a walk across your yard. What do you actually do here?
We've got grabs, concrete, bit of everything, all aggregates.
All aggregates?
Everything.
Yeah. And are you flat out busy?
Flat out.
Flat out.
Can't keep up.
Well,
Machine hire.
This morning when I went to come at yard, I'm like, wow, busier than I. Well, hurt yard, should we say? So this
That's for hire as well.
This is what?
We send this out on jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a little 13 ton that goes out on hire.
Yeah.
How many hours are on that?
5,000 hours. We got it when it had about 4,500. It's not done nothing really, to be honest.
Is that a spare wagon that's sat there?
He's coming in.
Oh, is he?
He's on his way in now, yeah.
Right, so here's the little 13 ton ditcher. It is a Strickland bucket, so it should be fairly easy to get an edge for this from a local supplier. The wear strips are good, so I don't need to bother with them at the moment, although it is a little bit worn there, Cal, isn't it, that one actually? Looking at that one. We'll just have to see what material we can get hold of today. That edge is easy enough to change. And then we'll put a turnable bolt on edge onto that. This is the grid here. Kieran, this grid, it'd be better making like an angle iron frame to go all the way around the outside of it.
Yeah.
Right, say like a 200 by 200 by 10 angle, and then put some box sections within it going across. Yeah, at like 100mm centres, so you'd have a 50mm gap. Yeah. So you've no trip hazard.
Yeah, that's spot on.
Here with me. So you probably just have to tidy that concrete up at that end, which
yeah, that's no problem.
Pretty sure you men can sort that out, can't you?
Yeah, no problem.
So just a nice easy square frame to make for that. But I could order the material, make that back in our workshop.
Yeah.
Is that alright with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about anything else that you do here. Are you getting camera shy?
Camera shy.
What are you laughing at over there? Your little cat laughing over there. Huh?
He's just laughing at me.
Well, we don't really need trestles off the cal, do we? A minute, we'll just cut this off, and Steve Woods might even have parts in for this. I'll have to give him a bell. If not, we'll go MIM Manchester. Yeah. Will you be able to fly out for bits? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fly it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sound. Okay, so we're going to start on this little 13 ton ditcher. We're going to cut this weld on edge off, and we'll cut that wear strip off there. So I've just spoke to Phil at Steve Woods Limited, which is only just down the road, a supplier that I used to use all the time when I was at Hertz. They have got some bits in stock, so that's really good. And Kieran, the owner of this place, is one of the owners of this place, is going to go down and collect them for us. So this is what I like to do if people want to hire us. This is one way of doing it. Rather than me coming down, measuring up, having a look, we could come to site and attack the job, and then the customer can actually go and get the parts themselves. It will be cheaper from doing it that way than us doing it. Obviously we like to put a little bit on the cost on the materials, but not too much. But if there's customers to buy the materials direct, obviously there's saving there for the customer. You're just paying us our hourly rate. The grid, like I said, I've just drawn a little drawing out of that, got all the dimensions that we need to make that back in our workshop. Dead easy, straightforward little job that. So Callum's just got the needle gun out there to just clean this back behind the weld off. Alright, so we've now got the edge cut off. We've now got the worst strip gouged off. I've just blown it off quickly with the gas there. The material has just landed. Kieran's brought the material for us from Steve Woods. We've just got some little bubble bars that we're going to use as a worst strip on this and the telly bucket. That's the edge for the telly bucket. This is the edge for the ditcher. This is a 30mm by 250. We've not got any drilled ones, so we're just going to stick with the standard HC400 material. I'll just do a quick cut here for you now. Just do a little bit of heat. So this is the Harris torch, really smooth. Try and keep the torch at 90 degrees and just facing forward just slightly towards the cut. So basically you're pushing the heat into it. So what I mean by that is the gun wants to be slightly on that angle rather than that angle. So you're never dragging the heat, you're always trying to push the heat. Yeah, so basically it'll be on that angle cutting. Yeah. Okay, we'll get this edge tacked on. That's a 13-ton ditcher done, the edge on. You can see nice neat welding. The worst strip fully welded on as well. So I've just cut the bottom off, cut the edge off this little telly bucket. As you can see, it's got a double skin there. So I tried gassing it off there and it was just blowing back at us because it's double skinned, and when you get something that's double skinned and it gets worn and it gets muck in between the plates, it makes it hard work to cut with the gas. So I've just done that with the grinder. What I'll do now is just pull them plates together with a clamp. Just clamp that up, Cal, see if it pulls together. Is it? Get a bigger clamp on it. unless it's full of muck in that plate. I can't see it being full of muck though, really, that. But we'll pull that back together one way and then put that edge on the radio sat on that we can't play because of YouTube. You know what that's all about, don't you, boys and girls? Get a strike for having radio on YouTube. So yeah, we're getting there now. It's dinner time. Got that one done, got that cut off, and we'll get this box today. The steel's ordered for the little wash grid there, so we'll make that in the workshop tomorrow and get that back to site tomorrow night. And there's also time lapse. Everything will be in time lapse today, so you'll be seeing this in time lapse as well. Well, that's the end of this shift here for these men. Wigan Grab Hire. So that edge there has stayed nice and straight. And we'd have actually just run out of wire on the last run. As you can see there, that run's just a little bit short. But that edge only really needs like an 8mm run round it, and so I'll put it by putting 3 passes on it. It's OTT anyway. You can see down that edge, but it's bang on straight. Now then, that edge did actually come as a double edge, can you see? So that is like a double edge. And there's your little flat bar, wear bar welding on, only welded. So yeah, good shift in there. You saw the ditcher before, didn't you? All done. And we're going to make this grid tomorrow and get it back out to these guys. There is some other work for us to do here. We've got quite a few little bits of jobs for us to do. So they're better getting a full shift in, really. So it's like, if you have got a few jobs for us to do, then we're better getting a full day's working, should we say, rather than just coming for a few hours. Better for us and better for them, you know. And soon we will have another set, and then what that set will be, I'm not too sure, but I'll definitely be getting another set so we can run 2 MIGs at the same time, like sharpish, because we could have got this job done a little bit faster today if we'd had 2 MIGs on the job. So yeah, we'll get back to the workshop now and have that little 8-ton bucket that I've got to go and deliver tonight, so we'll get that back to the customer. Okay, so we just come over to Manchester, every trade. Now then, if you remember in the last chapter, he came to Ray's, didn't he, to see me, and he gave me a little treat whilst I was at Ray's. And also, he's also seen that we've got a forklift being given to us, yeah, and also seen that we need a van for Callum. And I can't believe it, he's reached out to us this morning and said, "Hey, oh, Baz, come and see me, I got something for you." Yeah, so let's go and find them on.
How are we doing, Bazza? Little man, how you doing? You alright, Bazza? You're not actually, I just realised you actually look bigger on camera than you are in real life. Yeah. I mean, you are very firm, that is a... Do you work out, you know what?
Only at home, on bagging a few little bits and bats. I used to do, but not as much as I used to do.
We need to have a little chat about that little fight with
Dave.
We did. Dave's talking up a bit now. I think he thinks you're pulling out.
I'm ready.
that would really
I only need 8 weeks to get ready.
Oh my
Do you
God.
know what I
Go into
mean?
camp. Dave said that he needs to go into camp.
Yeah, you got to go into
That
camp,
really
yeah.
hurt me for you two. That's like two of my idols having a scrap.
To be fair, you know, it is. It's tough.
Yeah.
Don't you, if you match with somebody, you know, really, it's tough getting it ring with him.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So you need a van, don't you?
I need a van, mate, yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw that Baz, obviously, he's getting set up, and I know what it's like, getting set up and starting out. And I know you've had a lot of people reach out, haven't you, Baz?
Loads, mate.
Yeah, and I bet, is that quite overwhelming?
Very overwhelming. But it's, do you know, it's like the forklift. You know, we went to London to pick a forklift up. You know, that's a couple of grand forklift,
I know, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? And the charger that goes with it.
Yeah, but that's the power of the community you've built, really, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, I think all them people that I've helped out over the years, it's coming back on us now tenfold.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because that's true. I reached out to Baz ages ago, I sent him a picture of a welder who's looking to buy, and you must get peppered all the time.
Yeah.
He came straight back to me, you know, told me, he said, I'm not sure about that, but it looks like a decent set.
Yeah.
You've always been accessible, haven't you? Yeah.
And with everybody. Anybody that messages me on Instagram especially, I go through them all. We go through all the comments on YouTube, me and my brother, the director, and you try and reply to as many people as possible. You get the odd ones that you know that...
I heard a saying over the weekend, Baz, because obviously you might have seen that we helped Baz out with this tool chest and everything, but karma keeps receipts. And it's true that. Maybe one day I'll need to pick your brains and you'll help me out again, you know. So.
Listen, I'll definitely be helping you out.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want anything in return anyway.
No doubt about it.
So yeah, do you want to go have a quick look at what we had a little...
What you got for our cow, should we say?
Well, that's it. So yeah, basically you've took Cal under your wing, and then obviously it's hard work setting up, getting vans and stuff like that. And we've got a couple of vans that are put aside, should we say? I'm saying that now, should we say?
I keep saying it, don't I?
You need to trademark that.
I need to stop saying it.
No, you need to trademark that. Do you see that thing where someone said they're going to play a drinking game?
Yeah.
Where they were going to, every time that someone says, if Baz says, should we say, or something, they're going to do a shot.
Should we say?
Yeah. So we've got this van here. It's not perfect.
It's a 19 plate.
It's well looked after. It's the biggest one we have, really. So I was trying to find one that basically would be all right. Hopefully you can stand up. He's not the tallest car. He's like me, and so yeah.
That'll be spot on.
Let's do, yeah.
That'll be bang on. Perfect.
And
see, we've got new seat covers.
Yeah, we had two, mate. It was not the best in there, to be honest. But there's a few bits and pieces of TLC. It'd be good if you could have a look at while you've got it. But should get you going, shouldn't it?
I mean, the main reason I need one now is like Cal is, well, money side of it for starters, and Cal's only 24, so it's 25 in probably about 4 or 5 months, so I might need it for 4 or 5 months.
It's sound pass, yeah, it's fine.
You know what I mean? So
no pressure.
What my plan is really, I want to get Cal a newish van, kit it all out like mine is, you know what I mean? I was going to give him Bella Blue, right? But I'm thinking now, with that being out, that's my main, if anything happened to that, that's me off the road. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking I really want to keep that in the workshop every night. Get Cal a smaller van, similar to this. Kit it out. So then we got 2 vans good to go.
Yeah.
Do you know? So.
So yeah, it takes a little bit of pressure off, doesn't it?
It takes a lot of pressure off.
And I'll get my logo in your
that's it,
videos on as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's fine, mate.
Yeah.
As I say, I don't want anything back in return. You've always been good to me. You helped out when I was give me a bit of advice when I was trying to get my YouTube thing going. So
yeah,
the director's been helpful as well. So here you go, mate.
I was just
no speeding.
I was just on the phone to Asheville before we landed, and I was. If it wasn't on a Zoom call, I'd be with my FaceTiming now.
Our time will come back.
It'll come, I'll tell you now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But I'll probably going down to London to fix a machine for him soon.
Oh, okay, yeah, what's that then?
He's got a Libra loading shovel 586 that's transmission's blown in it. If anybody's got a transmission for a 586, come at me because I need one soon as.
Yeah.
But we're probably going to refurb it on site. Well, that's mint, Chris.
My pleasure, mate. And it's been good getting to know you.
Yeah, I mean, Callum will be buzzing, do you know what I mean? Because he's not got a vehicle.
I know, yeah. Been getting the bus, got a mega rider.
Hey, we get a bus every day, he's not really, but...
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Yeah. No, pleasure, mate, and thanks, Paz, again. It loves a cuddle.
I do, I like it.
You know why it is? The hearts are touching, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like that, but yeah, no, thanks very much, mate. And
it.
You can have it for as long as you need, just give us a shout when you don't need it anymore.
I might bang a tow bar on it.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah, tidy it up. It's had a few knocks and scrapes, but our vans are working vans, so...
Might be getting a pull welder, you see, so... Might just be handy to put... Yeah, I could just chuck it back, couldn't I?
Whatever you need, yeah, you sound. But if you want to fit a tow bar, it's fine. Yeah. Just give it the old Baz once over to make sure you're happy with it.
Yeah. So how much test is on it, do you know?
I don't have to come back to you, but we're all right. We're all right for a bit, yeah.
Sound. Right, Chris.
Sound, all right.
Cheers, my mum.
Cheers. Bazza, good luck.
Okay, so I think we'll end this chapter here, back at the workshop, giving Callum the van. So what have you got to say to Chris, Cal, about this van?
I mean, it's quite special, isn't it? Do you know? What a good man.
He's a man of few words, yeah. So, as you probably will be aware, that Callum is a man of few words, but a very good, trustworthy, loyal man. But it's Becky, let's be honest, it's Becky, his missus, that wears the trousers, yeah. So Bex, you let us know in the comments what you think of this van. But yeah, Chris, massive thanks to you for this van, mate. Really appreciate it. We will be getting another van in a few months' time, really, but we'll just have to see how it pans out over the next few months. So yeah, cheers guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, like I always say, and I'll catch you on the next one.